Hello, 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 human heroes. My name is Parker Hurley. This is Yaya. Welcome to our home here in Miami, and thank you guys for joining me on the mat today for my first vinyasa online yoga class. Really excited to have you guys here. Think of this video as a home base. One of my first teachers said to me, "You are the architect of your own practice," so I want to pass those words down to you. Work as often as you can, rest when you need to, have fun, pause. This video is for you guys. Just enjoy yourself and like and subscribe and let me know what you think. Hello, human heroes. Thank you all for joining me on the mat today for your vinyasa flow class. We're going to get started in child's pose. Just relax your forehead down onto the mat, and you're going to work around that. So super heavy forehead. You can have your arms extended long, knees spread wide, just allowing your internal organs to kind of drop down towards the ground, relaxing your hips towards your heels, and giving over to your breath. And if that's not comfortable, you can bring your knees closer together and then extend your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Again, you're really just looking for comfort, so super heavy forehead, and then just allow gravity to kind of do the work on you here. And you are the architect of your practice, so please feel free to pause this video at any point you need to, but try to be consistent. I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to put in the work. But if you ever need to come back to your child's pose, to reconnect, to reassess where you're at, child's pose is there for you. Think of it as home base. Right now, just inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose. Mindful breathing. Because yoga, after all, means union, connecting breath and body together. Inhale, back rises. Exhale, back falls. Just very gently bringing yourself up into what's called seiza. If this isn't comfortable, you can sit with your knees cross-legged underneath you. Just take a moment to set your intention, eyes closed. And together we bow to the warrior, who honors to change the things that he or she can. Because we are all warriors. Bring our hands back to our lap and then to heart center to honor the yogi, who accepts the things that he or she cannot change. All right, let's get to work. So first we're just going to stretch out the neck. Right arm's going to come up, grab right above the left ear, and pull length out of the left side, extending the left fingertips away from you. And don't lean over to the right side, you're just pulling length out of your neck. Reverse the actions. Left arm comes up, grabs right above the right ear, pulling length out of right side. So think about pulling your left ear to your left shoulder. Reverse. Good. And then we're going to interlace our fingers up overhead and grab at the base of the skull. My hat got in the way. Going to use your elbows and your biceps to pull your chin down towards your chest, stretching out the upper part of your spine, back of your neck. And then from here, just relax your arms down, and you're going to lift your chin up towards the sky, keeping the teeth together to stretch out the front of the throat. Level off the chin. We're going to come into our 4-point base, or tabletop. Good. From here, we're going to stretch out the shoulders. So left arm's going to spiral up towards the ground, right arm stays planted onto the earth, and then spiral it back down, thread the needle. Underneath, left shoulder comes down, left ear comes down. Right arm can stay where it is or it can reach away from you, creating this nice line of energy from your right fingertips all the way through that right hip. Counter twist, left arm spirals back up, stretching out that wrist. Set it back down with control. Switch, right arm spirals up. Getting really loose in the wrist, reach it as high as you can, then thread it underneath, all the way down. Shoulder comes down first, then the right ear. Left arm reaches away. And try to keep your hips square. Good, focusing on the breath. Counter twist, reach it high, then set it back down with control. And take one cat-cow here, lift the chin, drop the belly, and then into your cat. Tucking your tail under, chin in towards your chest, center of your spine up towards the sky. Good, articulating through the spine. From here, we're going to take it to some spinal strengthening. So left arm's going to extend forward, right leg extends back. And we're looking for length, not height. So you want to reach your fingertips away and your toe tips simultaneously. Big inhale to reach and expand. Exhale, elbow to knee underneath the body. Tap them. Inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, elbow to knee. Tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Tap. Good. Inhale, reach and expand. And then set it back down. And then without even thinking about it, right into that cow. Drop the belly, stretch out the throat. Should feel really nice. Exhale, curl and round into the cat. Good. Back to neutral spine, flat back. I'm going to take it to the other side. Right arm forward, left leg back. Again, looking for length. So make sure that left hip's not jumping up. Big inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, contract. Same thing like you're doing weight training. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to do the rep. Tap it. Inhale, sends it back. Reach it long. Set it all back down. Good. One more set of cat-cows. Drop the belly. Lift the chin. Curl and round into the cat. And we're going to pause here this time. We're going to engage our Cobra hood. So I want you to think about flaring out your back. And to engage the lower part of your Cobra hood, you're going to curl the toes under and lift the knees up just 1 inch up off the mat. And then we're going to take a couple lion's breaths here. So big inhale in. You're going to stick out your tongue as wide as you can. Again. Good. And then from here, we press it back into down dog. And everybody's down dog is going to look different. Maybe this is your first down dog ever, so just think upside down V shape. We're looking for straight lines, but bent knees is fine. Notice how my knees are bent? I'm really tight in my hamstring, so I bend my knees a lot. Check out the feet, make sure they're hips width distance apart. Check out the hands, make sure they're shoulder width distance apart. And if you're broad up top, go even a little bit wider. You can go the width of your mat. Spread your fingers really wide. And you want to think about using your breath to press your heart towards your thighs. Every exhale, you get a little bit deeper. Inhale, left leg comes up. High onto the ball of the right foot. Knee rounds into your nose. Think cat spine. Inhale, reach it up and back. Left knee, left elbow. Tap it. Core work. Inhale up and back. Left knee, right elbow. Nice job. Inhale up and back. And then bend the knee, open the hip. We're going to go right into lizard lunge. So just step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. You might have to walk it up there, and that's okay. And if that feels too intense, you can release the back knee down, just kind of spiraling around, working into that hip. If you like an extra challenge, more traditional version would be keeping that right leg straight. And from here, we're going to root down through the right hand and then peel the chest open. Left arm reaches up towards the sky for a spinal twist. And set it back down. Step it back, three-legged dog, and then release the foot down to meet the right. Inhale sends the right leg up and back. Core work, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. Right knee, right elbow. Tap it, nice. Inhale up and back. Opposite elbow, good. As close as you can get it. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then we're going to step it right to the outside of the right hand, lizard lunge. Again, you can bring that back knee down if you need to. Gently moving around in the hips a little bit. Straighten out the back leg. Left hand plants. Right arm will peel the chest open towards the sky. Spinal twist on the other side. And think about sucking your navel into your spine so you can twist from your lower back. Right hand comes down, right foot comes back, three-legged dog, and then set it back down with control. Nice job, everybody. From here, left leg is going to come up. We're going to step the left foot in between the hands, and then just step the right foot up to meet it. And we're going to hang heavy in our forward fold, or ragdoll. You can sway the body from side to side a little bit, and relax the arms down. We're going to take a half lift, so hands come to your shins or your thighs, just avoid your knees, lengthen out your spine, and we're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing. For mountain pose. Arms extend up overhead. We're going to power up, pull the sky to your chest. Inhale, sweep, rise, power up, sky to chest. Good. Inhale, sweep and rise, maybe a little back bend here this time. And then the exhale tells you when to dive forward and let it go. Inhale for a half lift, flat back to cap it off. Good, and we're just going to step back, and lower all the way down to our belly for a baby cobra. So think about pulling your chest forward. You're not pressing into the earth, you're dragging your body forward, lifting your chin, kicking your feet into the earth. Back through your plank, back to down dog. Good, now we're going to build on that. This time we're going to take a little hop to the top of the mat. Just another option to get to the top of the mat. Inhale for a half lift, flat back, straight spine, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise. This time the arms come with you. Exhale, power up, sky to chest. Good. Inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, swan dive forward, let it go. Inhale, half lift, flat back. We're going to lower down. We're going to shoot the feet back this time. And this time we lower down halfway, all the way down to the belly. We're going to come into our upward facing dog, kicking the knees and thighs, kicking the feet into the earth to lift the knees and thighs, and then back to downward facing dog. This time we're going to go for a little float. Oh, didn't get it that time. We're going to try again. Bend the knees. We're going to float the feet to the outsides of the hands for our prayer squat. Working into those hips. Good. From here, take a moment. Hands come down. Start to toe heel the feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep to rise. Power up one more time. Inhale to reach. Exhale to dive. And this time, we're going to take another half lift, and then we're going to lower down. And we're going to work on our crow. So I'm going to plant the hands. You want to get the knees up into the armpits as high as you can. So root through the palms, get those knees up into the armpits, and then maybe just lift one foot. Maybe lift another foot. Hold it here for a moment, and then we're going to shoot the feet back. Upward facing dog, tops of the feet into the earth, downward facing dog. Good work. Left leg up and back, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. We're going to step it through, and we're going to release our back knee down for Anjayasana. So first, you can interlace your fingers on top of your left thigh. Keep the chest up. You can stay here. If you'd like a little bit more of an extra challenge, you can interlace your thumbs, reach down, forward, and up to incorporate a little bit of a back bend into the posture. Keep lunging forward into that front leg, stretching out the front line of right leg as well, working on that left hip flexor. Hands come down, and now we're going to do single leg stretch back. So just going to start to transfer the weight back, stretching out that left hamstring. And we're going to keep moving through this. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good. Leg straightens out. use your core strength to send that left leg back up towards the sky. We're going to take one push-up with that leg lifted, and then we're going to take it through our vinyasa. So upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Nice work, human heroes. You guys are crushing it. Inhale, right leg up and back. Knee to nose. Getting that core work in every time. Step it through all the way. Back knee comes down, back foot goes flat. First we take it to the thigh, really leaning into that lunge. And then from here, if you're ready, you wipe the sweat and you take your thumbs down, forward, and up into your back bend. Plant the hands, straighten out the back leg. Oh, not yet. We got that single leg stretch. Sorry about that. Hinge forward, hinge back on the exhale. Hinge forward, hinge back. Good. Now we're going to straighten out the leg. Right foot back, three-legged dog, transfer the weight forward, three-legged plank, one push-up, and then through your upward facing dog, back to your downward facing dog. Nice job. From here, just take a couple moments, find your breath. Inhale, left leg up and back, knee to nose. Every time, working that core, step it through all the way. And from here, we're going to inhale into our crescent lunge. So think feet are on tight ropes. Or, excuse me, not on a tightrope. They're on like railroad tracks. You don't want to be on the same line. Then we're going to extend our arms up overhead for what's called crescent lunge. Couple breaths here, and then we're going to peel it open into warrior two. So front knee stacks over ankle, and now the hips are open, as opposed to being square as they were in crescent lunge. Make sure that back foot extends towards the back of the mat. Low in the lunge, chin to left shoulder, looking over that front middle finger. Inhale, flip the front palm, and then reach up towards the sky for what's called reverse warrior. We're going to do 3 breaths in each posture. 3 cycles of breath. From here, left elbow is going to come on top of the left thigh, right bicep frames right ear for our side angle. Three cycles of breath. Left hand comes down, right hand comes down, square off the hips, left foot back, 1 push up, lower down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, let's take it to the other side. You guys are crushing it. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, tap it. Inhale, up and back. This time we're going to step it through. Feet about hips width distance apart. Inhale, rise into your crescent lunge on the right side. Good. Try to keep that back leg as straight as you can. Both hips pointing forward. Big inhale here. And then we open it up into warrior two. Good. Ideally, that front thigh is parallel to the mat, chin to shoulder. Keep those arms active and engaged, rooting down through the outer edge of that left foot. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, flip the palm into your reverse warrior. So you want to think about reaching up. You're not leaning back. This is a side body opener. It's not a back bend. So make sure that that left hand isn't pressing into your knee. It can wrap around for front thigh. It can reach for your shin. Just don't press onto your knee. Protect the knee. Right elbow, top of right thigh to our side angle. 1 long line of energy. And the right hand's going to come to the outside of the right foot. Left arm comes over. Right foot back, 3-legged dog, 3-legged plank, 1 push-up through your vinyasa. All right, now we're going to take what's called 1 breath, 1 movement. So it's going to be inhale, move, exhale, move. Step it through. Inhale up, exhale, open. Inhale up, exhale, side angle. Inhale Inhale down, exhale lower, push up, inhale up, exhale down. Nice. One breath, one movement. Knee to nose, step it through, inhale rise, exhale open. Inhale sweep, exhale down. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lower. Inhale up, exhale back to down dog. Nice job. One breath, one movement. Complete. All right, just take a couple moments in your down dog. Whew. Might be a little warm by now. But it's time to do some chairs. So this time, we're going to tiptoe the feet all the way up to the hands. And then hang heavy in your forward fold. Half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, hips low. First set of chair pose. So sit your booty back. We're going to take lion's breaths here. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. We're going to do 3. Good. Sit even lower. Inhale, sweep and reach. Stretch out your belly. It should feel really nice. Exhale, swan dive. Let it go. Not done yet. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up again. And this time we're going to come up onto our balls of our feet. So our heels are going to lift. Again, 3 lion's breaths here. Working on those calves. Get those heels high. That's 2 breaths. One more. Big inhale. Exhale. Good. Plant the heels. Inhale, sweep. Stretch out the belly. Exhale, swan dive forward. Let it go. Nice job. We got one more. Inhale, half lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. This time we come into what is called Thunderbolt. Bring our hands together at heart center. Inhale, broaden across the chest. And we're going to twist to the right first. So left elbow over your right knee. And make sure your hips aren't stealing the twist. So try to keep everything facing forward. You're just twisting from your upper body. Look up towards the ceiling. Back to center, strong moment. Twist it over to the other side. Use that elbow to hook over the knee, and keeping your thumbs at your sternum. Good job. Back to center. Inhale, sweep, stretch out your belly one more time. Exhale, swan dive forward, let it go. Half lift. Tired half lift. Good, and from here, wipe off the sweat. Let's take a moment. I'm going to lower down, and this time we're going to work on the shoot back. So you're going to transfer the weight forward, and as soon as you feel your hands catch that weight, you shoot those legs back. Boom. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, left leg up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Step it through all the way. This time the back heel is going to come down. And hopefully I'll stop talking. And we're going to sweep up into Warrior 1. So similar to Crescent. And then we're going to grab for opposite elbow behind the back. For my guys, if you're really tight in the shoulders, this is where you're going to be. You can also use a strap trying to open up those shoulders. Then we're going to hinge forward into what's called Humble Warrior. If you're more open in your shoulders, you can interlace your fingers behind your back to keep your arms straight. Gently come back up. Back into Warrior 1. Hands come together at heart center. And then we're just going to press off into Warrior 3. Working on our balance. Keeping that left leg strong and solid. Good. Try to keep that right hip down as best you can. And then with control, we're going to step it back into our crescent so the heel stays lifted. Arms reach up, open up front side body. Left foot comes back. One push up through your vinyasa. Nice job. Take it to the other side. Inhale, right leg up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Step it through all the way. Back heel comes down. Inhale, sweep, warrior one. Square off the hips. And then again, modify as you see fit. You can interlace your fingers. You can grab for opposite elbow. You can also take a strap. I like to straighten out my right leg first and then use that to guide me forward. And then once I'm down, bend into that right knee a little bit for your humble warrior. A few cycles of breath here. Gently bring yourself back up. Warrior one, hands come together at heart center. Look about 3 feet in front of that right foot and then push off into your warrior three. Try to keep the body nice and long. Back leg is straight. Demi point through the foot. And then very gently start to step back with control through your crescent lunge. Right foot comes back, one push up, upward facing dog, roll the shoulder blades back, downward facing dog. Nice job, team. Good, and from here, we're going to stretch out those shoulders even more. So we're going to bring the elbows down, so you're on your forearms. You have some options here. This is called Dolphin. Just a way to work in your shoulders. I have really tight shoulders, so that's why I actually threw this into this mix. And I wanted to incorporate this for all my guys that have some strong, big, broad, tight shoulders. They're tight, guys. You got to work them out, stretch them out. So you want to start to tiptoe your feet closer to your head. So it's basically like a down dog on your forearms. And then think about bringing your head closer to your knees. Stretch out your shoulders a bit. You can stay there, and then from here we're going to bring it into a headstand. So we got forearms down. Just maybe lift one foot at a time. First you're going to tiptoe as close as you can get, and then lift the other foot. And that might be your work. You might just be doing that for your practice. But if you feel comfortable, if you feel confident, keep your knees nice and tight, tuck them in, and then very slowly extend up towards the sky. And this is an advanced posture, so take your time with it. And the weight is evenly distributed between my forearms, my fists, and the top of my head. Come out with control. Feet come down. Take a moment in your child's pose. And then bring yourself up. Tabletop. Nice job. All right, let's start to slow things down. Half pigeon. Left knee to left wrist, left ankle to right wrist. Square off the hip, so bump that right hip forward. Left hip draws back a little bit. We're going to take 3 rolling forward folds here. So you're going to exhale down, fingers out a little bit wider than your mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, undulating through the spine. And then on that last one, we crawl the fingers far forward so we can move into that space that we've just created in the spine. And here we are in our half pigeon. You guys obviously can't hear me, but something I really like to explore in half pigeon is an HM breath. Just like a little massage from the inside out. Feels really good. And for a lot of people, this might be a really challenging posture because there's a lot of things that come up and can get really emotional in this space. So let that stuff come up. It's a good opportunity to practice vulnerability. And even if that doesn't resonate with you, just pay attention to your hip. What's going on in your hip? Walk around on that sucker all day. Give it some love and attention. Every exhale, you melt a little bit deeper. And you let go a little bit more. very gently bring yourself back up. And we're going to make it really simple. Just going to roll over onto that left hip. Right leg is going to swing around. Left leg is going to swing back. So you want to fold that right shin underneath you. Think right knee to your right wrist, right ankle to your left wrist. Again, 3 forward folds first. So exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, 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 and then crawl the body forward over that front hip. And if you're tight here, you might be on your forearms. You might even stay all the way up. But really, you're just looking to stretch out that hip, to release some tension in that hip. Just get as comfortable as you can. And again, explore those HM breaths. Notice any sort of emotions that might come up, and let them come up. This is your time. This is a physical practice, but it's also a spiritual practice, an emotional practice. Just gently bring yourself back up. And slide over onto that right hip. This time both legs swing around. Just pedal out the feet a little bit. Arms extend up overhead, and we're just going to hinge forward and grab for the feet. If you're tight in the hamstrings, bend those knees as much as you need to. Grab the feet. And here we want to think about inhaling for space, and then exhaling to move into that space. You can also use your 2 peace fingers to grab your big toes, and then pull your body down, sandwiching your body in half. Going from flat back to forward fold. When you're done, just slowly make sure your butt's in the center of your mat, and then slowly roll yourself down through your boat pose. Vertebrae by vertebrae, hitting the mat underneath you. Relax your head. Left knee draws up into the body. You're going to avoid the rib cage, interlace your fingers. You're going to use your bicep strength to pull down. Not up towards your head, but down. So shin, thigh, belly, pulling down. Using your exhales to pull, 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 pull. And from here, the right hand is going to guide the left knee over to the right for a gentle twist. And don't force it, just let it fall, let gravity do the work here. Chin towards your left shoulder. Back to center, squeeze it in one more time, and then extend it long to meet the right. When it touches, right knee comes up and in, avoid the rib cage, drop it out to the side, up, in, interlace, pull with the biceps. Keep your shoulders down, maybe one day even getting your elbows down onto the mat. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Release. Left hand guides the right knee over to the left gently. Right arm cactuses out to the right. Chin to right shoulder. Squeeze it in one more time, and then release it long. From here, we're going to come up to our happy baby. So if you're really tight, we're looking to keep the sacrum down. So the lower part of your back needs to stay down, which means you might not grab your feet. So you might just grab your ankles or your thighs or your shins. Eventually you'll get there. But use your strong arms to pull your knees down towards the ground. We're going to bend the knees, heels close to the butt. We're going to take 3 sets of bridge or wheel. So first, just going to grab onto the mat and send your hips up towards the sky. Keep the chin away from the chest. Keep the neck nice and long. Big inhale here. Letting the belly go. Big Buddha belly. Lower down. Good. Just windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Let that go. Second set. Same thing. This time you can interlace the fingers underneath the body if you want. Stretching out the shoulders a little bit. Hips high. Again, breathing into the belly. Release the hands down, out to the sides. Windshield wiper again. Good, and then last but not least, we're going to go into a wheel. So you're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fingers towards your shoulders. Press first onto the crown of your head, and then you're going to press up from here. You may just be doing another bridge, but if you'd like to go for wheel, you're going to press. Lower down, same way, crown of the head first. And then finally, I'm just going to squeeze everything in super tight, like you're jumping into the pool in a cannonball. Tight, 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 tight. And then just blossom the whole body open. Take up as much space as you would like for your final Shavasana. Just give over to rest. And linger here for a couple minutes, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes if you can. This is really where you receive all the benefits of your hard work. And start to bring your awareness back to your body. Just roll over to your side. And press yourself up, coming back to the top of your mat, back into your Seiza. And here I like to think about everything I have to be grateful for. So just take a moment to honor and appreciate all the people, the places, just everything in your life that you have to be grateful for. We honor the warrior. Right hand down, left hand down. We bow. And gently press yourself away. Again, we honor the yogi. Hands together at heart center. Thank you all for joining me today. Namaste, y'all.